Good afternoon. Welcome to my Patreon. Thank you so much for supporting me. I've decided to post this video alone over to YouTube as well so that people can get an example of what these types of videos will look like. I do have the Bible here, and we are open to Matthew 5:9. So I was going over what I was asking Spirit to lead me to what I should talk about today, and was going through a daily devotional and came across, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called sons of God," which is the new translation of what used to be, "Blessed are the peacemakers," and I've got notes because I couldn't remember all this. "Blessed are the peacemakers, they, which are many, sons of God will be called." Now, it's really important to pay attention to that switch there. One says they will be called sons of God. The other one says, "For they, the sons of God, will be called." And this will matter later. So I'm here. "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." So that's the new translation. When you go to the Strong's Concordance, you find that the wording is switched around to be, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they," as in many, "will be sons of God will be called." So what is a beatitude, right? So a beatitude is extreme blessedness. They're listed at the Sermon on the Mount. I'm sure you had to learn them if you were Catholic. Many religions ascribe to these or have these documented, right? So when Spirit led me to the Beatitudes, I thought, okay, we're doing the Beatitudes today. Great. Gonna go through it. Open my Bible, started to go through it, and Spirit told me, no, we're only doing this one because we have a lot to say about it. Other interesting facts about Beatitudes. A Beatitude is also known as an honorary term for a patriarch or a high-ranking official in various different religions. In the Catholic religion, it's a spot directly below the Pope, which the Pope is considered the vicar of Christ, right? So if Pope is the living, quote-unquote, representation of Christ, then directly below that would be like a disciple, right? So they are the most blessed. So the devotional I was reading kind of brought together an interesting idea about this. And it was that peacemakers create healthy relationships. And to put it in my own words, they don't feed the fear, hate, anger monster. They don't hold grudges. They're caring, loving individuals, and they aim to be at peace with all people, right? And I think that's interesting because that's kind of my spiritual beliefs, is that there's truth in all different religions and cultures, and that we all come from the same place, that there is a single creator, but that our higher selves are working to carry out that creator's wishes based on the paths that we've set up for ourselves throughout life, right? So Matthew 5:9. And we're going to break this down word by word using Strong's Concordance, okay? Sip of water. Okay. "Blessed the peacemakers, for they sons of God will be called." And then the definition of peacemakers is God extends his, I'm sorry, no. The definition of the Strong Concordance for the word blessed is God extends his benefits. So blessed means God extends his benefits. You could say God extends his benefits to the peacemakers. Okay, you could sub those two words and they would be the same word. It's another translation. It's a more direct translation of the word. Okay. Now the term peacemakers is only used in this one scripture, and it's used correctly. And when used correctly, it means bravely declare God's terms which make someone whole. Okay, so a peacemaker isn't necessarily somebody who goes and makes peace with everybody. It's actually somebody who tells of God's truth of what makes us whole. Well, what is mind, body, spirit alignment, right? Um, Again, that brings me back to my own personal beliefs of omnism, where um, everything has truth in it. There's truth in every path. And it's our job to find that path and to walk that path and advance through our human experience so that we can experience existence on this beautiful planet that God gave us dominion over, Source gave us dominion over. So in Strong's 1515, the word whole, okay, what makes somebody whole, the Strong's that was for peacemaker directed us to Strong's 1515 for the word whole. Now, the word whole here is in reference to meaning all essential parts joined together, okay? So if we say, God extends his benefits to those who declare God's terms, truth, God's terms of truth, about whatever makes someone have all of the essential parts together, for they, sons of God, will be called. Okay. But the word son in Strong's Concordance in this particular verse is 5207, and it means anyone sharing, another meaning, another translation, is anyone sharing the same nature as their father, which I thought was a really beautiful message, right? So, God extends his benefits to those who declare God's terms truth about what makes someone have all the essential parts joined together, for they share the same nature as their father. Okay. Another word for, or the term for God used in the specific reference means the owner of all things, or the creator, right? For they will be called. Okay. But when you look at the word called in Strong's Concordance 2564, that word actually can also be translated to mean summoned. So Matthew 5:9, which is written as, blessed the peacemakers, for they, sons of God, will be called, actually translates to, God extends his benefits to those who declare God's terms. Now, God has given us dominion over the earth. So therefore, we can create our own reality, and those are the terms of God, right? The truth of God is love. The truth of God is experiencing this beautiful existence in a kind and loving way, and using our ability to manifest our reality to bring goodness into the world, right? So God extends his benefits to those who declare God's terms, truth, about what makes someone have all the essential parts joined together, for they share the same nature as their creator, the owner of all things. I'm sorry, as their father, the owner of all things, the creator, will be summoned. They will be summoned. Okay. Now, summoned is an amazing word here. Blessed the peacemakers, for they, sons of God, will be summoned. It changes the meaning of the beatitude here, because we're not just talking about they'll be called the sons of God, right? Which is the impression intended to be given in the way it's translated now. But what they're saying is that they share the same nature as the creator, and they're going to be, there's a time where they will be called to action, as in a call to action. Now, that action is to express that love and truth into the world and bring the truth of God to all. Now, my truth when it comes to God is that there is a source of all things, and that source of all things expresses itself through souls, And those souls express themselves through their higher self, directing our physical representation here on earth, or any of the beings in any of the places, any of the dimensions where this is happening. The sun and the trees and us and the sky and all creatures are connected. And all we need to do to have everything we need is share the same nature as our creator, which is love. And using our love to make good things happen for ourselves and for the other people around us, right? The other people around us, that's important. So with all that said, I know Spirit has a good message to get us today. We're going to go ahead and get into the tarot pull and see what it is that Spirit wants us to know about the peacemakers. Those that share the nature of the Father, those who know what makes them whole, what makes others whole. There's some sort of observation going on by somebody coming in as an emperor. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be, but I'm being told it's neither. This is somebody who has gone through a major transformation. They're becoming awakened to the truth of God. So they're becoming peacemakers. Spirit, yeah, it looks like in this process of becoming peacemakers, they really have taken a strong look at how their actions affect others and what they've done in their life, knowing now the truth of God, knowing unconditional love, knowing the truth about our ability to ensure. I love this card too. I love this card that I have here. It's kind of like a man observing God, observing the man, but it's all in one. I love this card. But there's this sense of seeing the greater plan, but facing judgment for the free will actions, self-judgment, and wanting to tap more into the divine guidance of the higher self. And there's good news coming within this connection. There's some sort of divine plan at play, some sort of divine timing at play to bring a wish fulfillment from a King of Wands. Now, it could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. This is somebody who is fiery and passionate and decisive and wise. This is an action king and likes to take the lead, likes to take charge. Yeah, this is definitely somebody from the past. This person is transforming into something brand new. They were very sneaky and tricky and didn't care about the energy that they put out into the world. They were not peacemakers. They were not whole with the truth. They were not able to see and hear and connect with their higher self and with spirit. But now that's starting to happen, and everything is shaking up, but in a really positive way. It's like a whole new field has been created for things to grow. There's some sort of planning. What is this planning? Connection, some sort of message, some sort of connection of hope, something to bring forward, action. Yeah, like a commitment. The wheel is turning. There's definitely balance in this. They see the yin and the yang now. They see the up from the down. They see the good and the bad, and they understand. They understand what conflict really is internal self-reflection externally. They're seeing how they're connected and even in conflict to other people. They want to head back in your direction and choose happiness. And Queen of Wands came out afterwards. So it's their happiness is you. You are beautiful and bright and passionate and wise and respectable and have so much to offer. And they see that in you. They see that beautifulness in you. 1444 when I looked up. So 444, it's all about foundation building. It's all about coming into alignment with yourself and then coming into alignment with others to make a solid foundation, right? There's steps being taken for this new thing to be created, this lack of conflict. There's some confusion because of their behavior in the past on how to come forward with this offer. So I'm going to pick back up and ask Spirit. Spirit, how should we receive this offer that's coming in, please? You want to accept it. Four of Cups in reverse. You want to accept it. This person they see you. They see you and they are overfilled with emotions. They are just completely consumed by the beauty of your soul. They see it now because they're awake. And they know that there's tangible 3D pain that needs to be resolved. They want to move the connection into a calmer space for everyone. More, please. So they're going to head back. But you know that this is coming. They're ready to face whatever justice you feel is necessary, so they don't know. They don't know, and they're a little bit defensive about how you're going to receive them. So, Spirit, how should we receive them, please? You need to be stable and secure and trust in the divine that this has been created for you. This person wants to be protective of you, and you can be accepting of that. There is this sense of being in balance after a time of not. And it's okay to be guarded. It's important because you're using your intuition and your discretion to help guide you through your human experience. But there's an ending here, and the Emperor just came out again. So there's an ending here of being in the cold. Now, what does this ending of being in the cold look like, please? It looks like a new beginning filled with really incorporating the good, the bad, the light, the dark, the strong, the weak, all of the moments of the human experience that we talked about. There is somebody observing you. Again, this King of Wands could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. You could be a fire sign, you don't have to be. This is more about being decisive, being firm, with not being able to move through life with the Five of Cups on the bottom of my deck here. Disappointment, moving through life without at least having this conversation with you. I feel like they're afraid to approach. Spirit, tell me as an awakened person, counterpart, how will this person come towards us, please? Clarify. Oh, they have so much they want. They're not sure if they should show us their disappointment or their transformation to enlightenment, or if they should, sorry, that was loud, or if they should do some resolution to some tricky behavior, or if they should be complimentary to how well you're doing. But they're going to let the divine guide them. They've given it up to the plan. They know that eventually they have to approach, because the connection here is divine. It is complete. It is divine. For you Disney fans or parents, the song Dos Oruguitas from Encanto is coming into my head. My lovers here has two butterflies clinging to each other. So this is divine beauty, and there's a alleviation of burdens with this due to this enlightenment that they're having. Spirit says that the wheels are turning for you in life in general. It's not just related to love and romance. You are having major movement, fast movement in your life, And there are new things being created every day, but you need to get out of your head. Spirit, what is it that we need to get out of our head and do, please? What do we need to do? Observe how sturdy this offer has been, and observe their disappointment. Acknowledge it. Acknowledge your own. But find joy in the balance that's coming in. Now, I have a moon here. Now, Spirit, what is this moon, please? Yeah, they don't want anything to do with the trickiness of the past. They've become divine beings as the Lovers and the Ace of Wands. The Lovers, the Ace of Wands here, I don't think it's just, oh, this is a new start in love. It feels more like this is a new lease on life, a new approach to divine. I'm drawn very much to the representation of God, which is really what I'm looking at here, because this is in Eve in the garden. And with the Lovers, this is definitely, I mean, it could be an angel of God, but divine. And they know that now, so they need to be protective over it. They know that you're protective over your heart right now. Ooh. So they're hoping this will feel like good news to you. They're trying to wait until the exact right moment, which is why they're not talking to you currently. What is the right moment, Spirit? And why is this the right moment, please? When you go into your Queen of Pentacles energy, when you're not entertaining things not worthy of you, when you are being nurturing and giving to yourself and to those around you, when King of Pentacles just came out. So her counterpart, you're both awake, you're both growing. When you can be counterparts to each other, this person wants to come towards you in a much more rapid pace. You're gonna be able to embrace your very feminine energy here with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. And this is really good news for you. There's so much hope in this. Spirit, is there a divine reason for this? What is the divine plan? You had to have the conflict to see how happy you made each other, to awaken the counterpart, to bring out the passion and love and excitement in this person. Been very slow, but the plans are being made now. And there's some sense of you have to get stuck, you have to get out of your head. You may be stuck in your head about this. So I'm going to pick back up and we're going to ask about healing, because as peacemakers, we need to be in mind, body, and soul alignment. And we can't do that if we are emotionally investing in something that's coming to us anyways. And we should just let it come at its own pace. It's good that this person is waking up. It's good that this person is seeing the truth of their divinity, the truth of God, the truth of the ability to manipulate our existence, the realities that we have in place, because the peacemakers know what makes you whole and go for it. Yeah, it's kind of like, okay. You know that this is coming and you're patiently waiting. You know that this is going to be a fresh, passionate new start, and that this is real that's coming to you. It's a small, tangible offer, but the emotions behind it are very, very big. Oh yeah, and you come out as the very grace-giving Empress with the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Cups in reverse and the Six of Swords. So that you're going to be gliding into a much happier chapter in your life, because blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are those who know what makes them whole, because they will be called. They will be called to convene with their higher selves. They will be called to follow their life's journey, which has ups and downs, and it's got chaos and it's got movement. The chaos is clearing and the movement is happening. There's transformations happening, not just with this person, but you've leveled up as well. Some of you are developing or really honing in your intuition and your clair gifts. I'm hearing some of you are really starting to consider going into learning tarot and learning how to open up to your gifts, or trying different, energy manipulations, candle work, things like that. You're healing on massive levels. So you're going into your Empress energy, very, very healing. You're healing your mind, body, and your soul. 333 might be very important. You might be seeing 333 a lot. Threes are all about kind of experiencing something, you know what I mean? Like the Three of Swords is pain. It's mind, body, soul misalignment. The Three of Pentacles is about building and collaborating and working together as a group. The Three of Cups is about having enjoyment as a group, as a few, bringing joy, celebration. The Three of Wands is about action, taking action. So getting ready to take action. So this is a really firm foundation that you're building. I got the Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Sun. So there's so much joy to be had in this. It's very divine what's happening. Spirit, what is the outcome here, please? Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Devil in reverse, Justice, Page of Fire. There's, Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. There is this tremendous transformation that's happening with this person, and this person is now figuring out what makes them whole, both in their physical and spiritual representation here on earth. Ten of Pentacles is abundance. This is going to be a really, truly glorious thing that heads your way, and it's something that you deserve. You're here to help others. You're here to do a lot of soul searching and figuring out what it is you truly think, feel, believe to be true about you and your divinity, about God, about how that interconnects, about listening to the intuition that God gave you and developing that into gifts that could help others as well. And this person is doing the same on their own at an emperor level. They're doing the same on their side. And they will be coming towards you with a message of some type, fast movement. They're very anxious right now, though. They're very anxious about it. They're not sure if they're going to push you away by coming towards you. So let me just look. But the feelings are so strong there. So, Spirit, now that they're enlightened or enlightening, waking up, how will we receive them, please? Who are going to celebrate that they've come out of the cold. Three of Cups, Five of Pentacles in reverse. And this is something you're going to feel coming ahead of time. They're going to be pulling on your energy. This will feel like a wish fulfillment and a change in the wheel. And then you go into your very, very feminine energy, with a letting go of toxicity and the Sun on the bottom of the deck. This new building of something, bringing happiness and a true love offer and a new beginning. You are going to complete spiritual things together. Like, they are going to support you on your spiritual journey. You're going to support them on their spiritual journey. I feel like you're going to support others. Yes, Six of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Six of Wands. So yeah, this is victory and celebration. You've been working towards this your whole life. You're being brought together for a reason. There's a very divine plan for this union, beyond simply coming into union with your person or your twin or however you want to say it. there's some sense of always knowing that you are going to be part of some major, yeah, I've got my magician on the bottom of the deck, some major, major, major changes in the world, which we are currently going through. Spirit, is there anything else to say about this, please? Disappointment is going to transmute into joy. And you will find that security and balance. The plan is what the plan is, and it starts with an Ace of Cups and goes to the Ten of Cups. So, you know, it's created in a divine place and brings you to complete emotional fulfillment here where we are now. So, I'm excited that you're a peacemaker. Good that you're a peacemaker. And I hope that you find true peace on your journey. Looks like this person is, and it looks like they want to bring that peace towards you. So let me know how it goes, and I will see you later this week. We'll do another pull. All right. Bye-bye.